Hey Aqua buddies, what's up guys? How are you? How's everything? Guys, you know that my planted tank is not okay, and in my previous video I added hill stream loaches, and here in this video you can see another bag which I have recently added for the acclimation of the fishes. And you know what I have got today? You can see a species which is swimming around in the bag, and you know what is this guys? Here I show you. This is Otocinclus catfish, and here you can see it is quite active and ready to work. And I have got these tiny worker for cleaning up the algae. Here's the other one. I have got two pieces, and I have already added the hill stream loaches, and now I am going to add these tiny fishes so that I can get rid of all type of algae, because I have some green algae, brown algae, and you know the most dangerous algae, that is the BBA blackbeard algae. So I am going to tackle with these workers. So guys, today's video is about the care guide of the Otocinclus fish. So guys, stay tuned and we are going to talk about this. Otocinclus catfish is one of the most popular catfish which can be kept in the planted tank, and most of the hobbyist prefer it to add it for the algae killing purpose. And there are around 20 plus types of this catfish, and this is basically the freshwater catfish. So first of all, we see that what are the names. Some common names of this Otocinclus catfish are Otocinclus, draft sucker, and draft armored, and sometimes it is called the auto catfish, etc. Otto is usually found around the shallow waters and streams, especially in the South America, where the algae is present, because they are algae eaters, so they prefer to live in the algae areas. First, we talk about the physique and the size of this Otocinclus. They are usually grown up to 2 inches long, and there is a brown or black strip around the body which starts from their mouths to the tail, and they have different shapes and colors according to the species. And of course, they have got a large sucker mouth for eating the algae and cleaning up the decoration and plants. So guys, first of all, we see that what should be the tank conditions for Otocinclus catfish. They prefer slow moving water and well oxygenated water, and the tank size should be minimum 10 gallons, and they prefer to be in the group. So if you buy, you must have to buy at least 5 to 6, but right now I have got only 2 fish. And temperature of the tank should be around 72 to 79 degrees Fahrenheit or 22 to 26 degrees centigrade, and they prefer to have a soft sand or substrate, and they always like planted tank with rocks and driftwood. And if you see the acidity, they prefer 6.8 to 7.5 pH, and hardness should be around 7 to 15 dgh. And they prefer standard aquarium light, they don't like too much light. And in winters you need to have heater in your water, otherwise they are very sensitive fish and they might get the itch on the skin. There are some popular type of Otocinclus which include golden Otocinclus, zebra Otocinclus, dwarf Otocinclus or alligator Otocinclus, etc., which are readily available at local fish stores. Now we see the temperament of this fish. The Otocinclus fishes are very peaceful fish and does not disturb the other fishes, and they continue their work of cleaning. And if they have the larger and aggressive fishes, then they are dangerous for these Otocinclus, so you have to be very careful when you are ordering the Otocinclus. Now we talk about the compatible tanks made for the Otocinclus. They mostly prefer to have the tropical fishes, for example cherry barbs, angelfish, danios, corridoras, tetras, mollies, guppies, zebra loaches, and draft groundmen, etc. And they do not prefer to have aggressive fishes like cichlids in the tank, because they might eat these tiny workers. Let's have a look on the diet and feeding of this Otto catfish. In the wild, they are mostly herbivorous, and they get a lot of algae and bacteria in the streams and the rivers. But when you add them into the planted tank, then you need to provide them the feed which is suitable for them. They may get the algae from the walls and the decoration and the plants, but you have to feed them vegetable as well, for example lettuce, spinach, and cucumber. Otocinclus catfish are grazers, so there are less chances of overfeeding. and you may provide them the supplementary foods, for example algae wafers and other sinking feed as well. Now we talk about the sex breeding and the mating behavior of the auto catfish. It is very difficult to identify the sex of the catfish until they reach to the 1-year-old age, and it is very difficult to breed them into the aquarium. They mostly breed in the streams and the rivers, but you can encourage them to breed in the planted tank if you have the optimum condition and you provide them protein rich diet. They mostly breed at around 75 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit, and when Otocinclus catfish is ready to breed, the females are carrying eggs and the males mostly chases them, and female lays egg on the driftwood or the plants, and after several days the egg hatches and the fries come out, and they mostly feed on bacteria and algae in the tank. But it is again very difficult to breed in the aquarium, and only professional breeders can do it. Now see what are the common diseases which Otocinclus fish might get. There are some freshwater disease which include itch, common rot, tail rot, fin rot, body fungus and slim body and eye cloud and dropsy and velvet skin disease, etc. These all the disease which may attack on the Otocinclus, so you have to maintain the good water quality. If you have poor water quality, then your fish might get some disease, and you have to provide a stress-free environment to the Otocinclus, and for that purpose you need to add the rocks, driftwood and the plants, because they like the planted tanks and environments. And if you have aggressive fish in your tank, then it may create stress towards the Otocinclus, so you need to add only tropical fishes and compatible tank mates so that your fish may not get any stress. And you need to provide healthy feed to the Otocinclus. Although they eat the algae, but you need to provide the other algae wafer and the bloodworm and other sinking feeds which are rich in the nutrients. And still, if your fish gets some disease, then you need to treat it with some antibiotic or antifungus medicine. And always remember that whenever you buy new fish, you need to add it into the quarantine tank before adding to your main tank. So it was a brief care guide of the Otocinclus fish, and I would recommend you guys, if you have planted tanks, then you must add it because they are small and peaceful workers, and they clean your tank without harming your plants and other fishes. So guys, this was today's video, and thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.